Hey guys, Expose here. For those of you who do not know me, uh, my name is Nick, and I am a COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 Pro. Black Ops I didn't play very much. I didn't play very well either. I went to two events, Dallas and Providence, and neither or did I really place that well. Um, I'm here making this YouTube video because I've been in a couple streams, and some people noticed me, some people didn't. But either way, there was a bunch of people asking the same question: what does it take to become pro? Now, I'm sure there's a lot of other people, pros out there that have made this video and already touched base on this, and I'm sure there's a lot better pros and more accomplished pros than me that have done it. But the way I see it is, you can never have too many opinions. Not everybody who's became a pro. I might not have been a Black Ops pro, but I was a COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 pro. Not everybody who's became a pro has taken the same route. Everybody's had a different journey on the way through. Some people it was overnight, some people it was extended amount of time. Some people honestly are still on their journey. It's just a matter everybody's got their own story, and some people's works better than others. So for example, I could tell you what worked for me, and for some of you guys watching this video it might work. For some of you it might not work, and maybe Rambo's will, or Sharp's will, or Nadeshot's will. So just watch, and if it works, it works. Try it out. If not, thank you for watching. Um, so I pretty much want to tell you what it takes to become a pro from scratch. Um, for me, honestly, like I said, COD 4. I played Halo 2 for a while. That was my game. I played recreational. My buddy told me to pick up COD 4. I picked up COD 4, and I was playing pubs, and a kid asked me to join his GB team. That's a lot of people have probably already passed this point, but this is starting from scratch. If you want to become a pro Call of Duty player, pro player in anything, as far as gaming wise, start on Game Battles. Game Battle is definitely the #1 place to, one, practice, and two, meet the community, meet other players. And that's the best, honestly, your best way of going about possibly becoming a pro player. Will everybody become a pro player? Probably not. But at the same time, you put the hard work and dedication into it, anything could happen, you know? So definitely start on Game Battles. Find a couple kids that you're friends with, whether it's people from school, whether it's people that you've been playing with online for years. Just start playing. Go on Game Battles, get matches. It doesn't matter if it's TDM, it don't matter if CTF, Search and Destroy, just play. And stick with, if you get a couple losses, don't get discouraged. That's the #1 reason why there's a lot of the AMs do not become pro. It's because they get very discouraged with losses. Next thing you know, they are on another team, or they're a free agent again. One, I can't really talk because I'm a free agent currently, but I am very, very loyal. I am able to take a loss. I do not like losing, but at the same time I can learn from it, and I don't sketch right away. So #1, get on Game Battles. #2, when you get on Game Battles, make sure you stay loyal to your team and take a loss. If you can do that, I promise you you're heading in the right direction. Also, when you play people who I would say are known or have a fan base or are a pro player, make sure you play well. And when I say play well, I don't mean kill horde or sit in the back of the spawn or do whatever you can to get your stats up. I'm not saying that. I'm saying make smart plays. 90% of Call of Duty, and people don't understand this, is it's not skill. There's really not a huge skill gap. There's like almost anybody can outgun everybody. Aside from like a few different scenarios, obviously certain people can outgun certain people, but for the most part, it's random. It's all about positioning. So it's smarts. There might not be a skill gap that much. There's a little bit, but not much. But there's definitely, I guess you'd say, a smarts gap. It's pretty much in-game having awareness. So if you're running an SMG and you pull the flag. By the way, if you're a Slayer also, Just because you're a Slayer does not mean you can't touch the flag. Any AM or anybody watching this video, remember that, because that is huge when it comes to people picking people up. If you're allergic to the flag and you're right next to the flag and you're a Slayer and you're just going for kills when you're the closest one near the flag and there's 3 down, it's not going to go over well with most teammates. I can tell you that. But as far as being smart, when you're in game and like I said, you were, I guess you'd say, an OBJ or running SMG. When you get the flag, make sure you understand the spawns. Maybe you make sure that when you pull the flag, the route to take, and you look at your mini map, and you can see where your teammates are set up, where they're looking. Call out what other cutoffs they might have missing, what holes in the setup they might have missing. Make sure you guys are calling out where they're spawning. You get 3 people dead. Another thing is make sure you know who that last person alive is. Just because you could get 3 people dead, one of the kids that you already killed spawns up. You kill him, someone says 4 dead, when in reality that other guy is still alive and probably in your base, probably going to get a clutch return. It's awareness. It's all awareness. It's outsmarting. If you can outsmart the players you're playing against, if you can outsmart them and play smart, I guarantee you will have a way easier road than trying to hit the 6 shots. So if there's a way where you can avoid a gunfight and shoot someone in the back, do it. Do it. I'm not saying run across the whole map in order to get that kill. Like I said, there's no reason to go for kills and stats. All that matters is if your team gets a W at the end of the day, or at the end of the match. Awareness is huge. Smarts is huge. And honestly, I would say Call of Duty is 90% smarts, 10% skill. So make sure next time you guys play, if you want to try this, make sure that you think about the situation you're in when you're in a situation. If there's 3 of your teammates dead and you're the last one up, make sure you're not running out trying to get into a gun battle. If you're not near your flag where you can watch it, make sure you're in a spot where the flag carrier will run by you and you can kill them and get the return. Remember, people spectate when they die, so if they watch you and they see you make a smart play, they're going to remember that over you failing a shot or you getting a 6 shot. Maybe a 6 shot might be a highlight reel, but at the end of the day, those little plays are what people notice on. So what I touch base on, starting off game battles, then when you do in fact get onto an MLG team, make one, or in a game battles match or whatever, smarts and awareness is key. Like I said, make sure you play well against other pro players or other top players, just so, not like I said, kill horn, but so they can recognize you. And then possibly if your team ever broke up or for some reason something happened where someone quit or whatever, you're out there. Another thing people hate, I'm going to tell you this right now, coming from my point of view and what I've had to deal with, no one became pro by just becoming pro. You know, it's not, no, there's really Discoverable. I mean, shout out to Discoverable. He's the only real person, and he even worked hard at it. It's not like he just came overnight. He just got recognized overnight. He got known overnight. But he worked hard to get there. Everybody who's a pro worked hard to get to the point that they were at. And if they fall off, they work even harder to get back to that point because they've already been there and they want to get back there. So the worst possible scenario that you can do is beg and beg and beg pros to run with you or scrim with you, or honestly, it doesn't hurt to ask, but if you ask numerous times, it's not gonna, one, it's gonna make you look desperate, and 2, a lot of the pros don't want to hear that. They had a lot of hard work. When I started, I wasn't I wasn't scrimming with Moho. I wasn't on Assassin's team. Like, I had to build myself up in COD 4 to get to that top level. A lot of people had to do that. Like, it's not, I can't just be like, hey, I want to, when I'm a new guy, I want to scrim with Moho and be on Moho's team and expect Moho to have no idea who I am and expect him to just give me a shot. You got to realize they don't want to waste their time. Not saying that you might not be the next best thing, but at the same time, they don't want to go through every single player who says, "Oh, give me a shot, give me this, give me that, let me try out." They don't want to go through every single player and go through 99% of the people who aren't very good. So I'm just throwing it out there. Your best way as far as becoming a pro is starting it up yourself. Finding a good group of 3 people. They don't have to be great players at first, honestly. You guys don't have to be great. Um, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not hating on them because I love every one of them to death. And envious. COD 4 at the beginning of COD 4, they weren't very good at all. It was 4 play, truly blessed, fierce, and a kid named Nemesis. They were probably just as bad as me at the start of COD 4. Um, they stuck together though, and they became one of the best COD 4 teams, one of the best Modern Warfare 2 teams, and look at them now in Modern Warfare 3, even in Black Ops last year. Like, they've stuck around. Whether or not it's been all the same players, for Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4, 90% of the players were the same. So, in order to become a pro, have awareness, start on GB, accept a loss, don't kill whore, and be smart in matches. When you play pros or known players, make sure you play well. Um, find a team and stay loyal. Stay loyal. Because chemistry is everything. Like, if you know where your teammate's going to be and you know he's got your back, that's going to help you in so much. And not only will you become a pro, but all your buddies who you stay loyal with will become pros, and you guys, who knows, you guys could be the next Envious. That's pretty much it. Any questions you guys got, put in the comments below. Like this video if you want to, subscribe. I don't really put up many YouTube videos. I'm going to start once I get my Intensity Pro, the Black Magic. I should be getting it soon. I'm going to start streaming too. If you guys watch this, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/expose_. I will put all these links in the description, and have a nice day.